It's just one of those weeks where everything seems to be going wrong. I'm feeling pretty discouraged, pretty frustrated.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Tyler.
We are the Marstons, and this is our home. This is the year that we take the leap and finally start chasing after our biggest dreams. Join us on our journey to escape the norm and create a life full of freedom, simplicity, and adventure. We can't wait to share the experience with you and hopefully inspire you to chase your own dreams along the way.
Good morning, it's a new week. I didn't record last week because I really had like a lot of little projects that I wanted to finish up, and I just wanted to focus on that without distractions. We're moving in less than 2 weeks, which is crazy. We're not gonna get everything done, but if we can just get as much done as possible, then we won't have to live in a total construction zone. It's pretty messy in here right now, so I guess I should probably clean that up and then get to work. I don't really know how this happens. It just always ends up a big mess every week.
About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.
I don't know if I can call what I just did cleaning. I really just moved everything around so that I could vacuum. Things just don't really have a place to go right now. Now, if you are observant, you probably noticed that we took the kitchen sink out and the countertop sticker off. And that is because I plan on staining the countertop the same color as the bathroom countertop and our table. We had the concrete sticker on there and I actually really loved the way that looked, but I just want everything to match. So to work on what I need to work on next, I need to cut some wood, which means I need to use the bench saw, and I am not going to do that by myself. I'm going to wait for Ty to come home because I just don't want to cut my finger off or something. So that means it's probably going to have to wait till tomorrow because he's really busy today. So yeah, I guess I'll just spend the rest of the day thinking about what needs to get done and enjoying this beautiful weather. And I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, we just got everything cut. Now pretty much what I'm doing is we're using 3/4 inch plywood for our countertop and our table. And it just doesn't look thick like a countertop, so I'm adding a 1x2 board on the edge to make it look like a countertop and to kind of like seal off the plywood. Obviously plywood isn't the best material to be using, but it's what we have and we're just working with what we've got. But now that everything's cut, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a light sand and attempt to stain it. I've never stained wood. I just picked a random color, so hopefully it looks all right. Wow, I actually really love how this looks sanded, but this is pine and the plywood does not look that good. So I am gonna use some stain. I just picked a random color. I've never used stain before. This is what I went with. It's Puritan pine. I guess we'll see how it looks. Hopefully, oh. Ooh. What the heck? Was that a bee? Was that a bee? I hate bees. Yes, I really dislike bees. I know they are great for the earth, yada yada, and that's wonderful, but they can be great for the earth away from me. I don't want them next to me. I do not like bees. I'm going to stain the table, see what this color looks like. Hopefully it looks fine, and then I can get to work on the countertops too. I guess I'm supposed to start with this pre-stained wood conditioner, so that's what I'm gonna do, and let's see how this goes.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll...
Okay, moment of truth.
Stuff stinks.
That's why we're outside. I've never done this before, so I don't know.
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
No. I know it just says to wipe it on.
Take a look at that spoon.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
Not too bad. It's an okay color, but I know it'll change as it dries, and then I'll do another coat, so I guess we'll see. Good morning. I'm feeling pretty frustrated this morning. It is just one of those weeks where everything seems to be going wrong. I just spent the past 2 days sanding and staining and sealing the plywood for the countertops and the table, and I absolutely hate it. The color turned out terrible. So I'm gonna be crazy and I'm gonna redo it because I just feel like now's the time. I could either live with it and hate it, or I can just redo it before we install it, and I would rather do it right. So I went to the store to get more plywood, and while I was there I found these pine panels. You can see them right here. And I actually liked them. They came in different sizes, so I'm gonna use them. I won't be staining them though. I'm just going to sand them and poly them because I don't wanna use stain again right now. I don't have time to screw up again. On top of that, I went in the camper last night and the toilet was leaking all over the floor. So I had to clean that up, and I'm pretty sure the piece that screws into the back of the toilet is broken. So we're gonna have to get a new piece for that. And then the outside of the camper, there was a screw loose and that was leaking. Oh, this is such a small problem, but they got my coffee wrong this morning, and when everything is going wrong, little things like that are just so like, but yeah, I'm just going to sand and poly these boards today, and then hopefully we can make some progress on some other stuff too, so that I feel like we're actually moving forward. Because right now I'm feeling pretty discouraged, pretty frustrated.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time and doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time and doing no harm. It's gonna be alright.
Alright, after 5 coats of poly, I think I'm gonna call that good. I am pretty happy with how this turned out. This is our bathroom countertop, and this is our dining table. And I think they look pretty good. Alright, so now that that's done, there's still a lot of daylight left, but I think I'm gonna call it good and quit while I'm ahead, since I haven't had the best luck this week, and I would like to end today on a good note. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. Next week we're gonna try to finish the camper, and then we're gonna be moving in, so if you wanna keep following along on our journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.